Hey guys, back with another video. I just love this little thing. I'm going to just do another little demonstration because sometimes a lot of people just need visual things to kind of grasp what I'm talking about. So I'm wanting you to work on yourself, and I'm wanting you to give yourself as much energy as you possibly can. Focused energy on yourself, because I know that you will be greatly rewarded for your efforts. And so the easiest little analogy, the old Newton law, action reaction, if you just give a little bit, you just get a little bit back out, right? And so the more energy you give, the more energy you get back. You can't break this law. You can't try and cheat it. You can't do the bare minimum and get anywhere quickly, right? But I don't want you guys to be fighting anything. I just force negates. We don't want to be fighting anything. We want to be methodical and thinking and taking some of these ideas that you found or ideas that I've suggested you do and really taking your time and doing it slow and steady, right? We're just trying to build a massive foundation that we can build a ginormous personality on top of, right? And so in doing that, you have to ask yourself critical questions, and you have to be willing to answer them truthfully, right? You need to reevaluate yourself, right? Because when you're working on yourself, you don't have a boss or somebody who's holding you accountable, right? You have to do everything. So you have to daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you decide to do, but you have to really, pick one day a month and just be brutally honest with yourself. How much effort did I really give? Right? Because one thing I know from my own personal experience, I give massive energy and I expect massive back. And I get massive back because I know that I put that much energy in, right? It would be foolish of me to be expecting a big something if I was giving the bare minimum, because I know the law. That doesn't work. The world is full of people trying to live like that, trying to do the absolute bare minimum. They think, well, I go to this job and the owner of this company is super rich and it's not fair and I'm going to hardly do anything and I should be paid a buttload. The law doesn't work like that. You will never be compensated for doing the bare minimum, right? I've done things on money. We can go into more on everything's energy, right? Money's amoral. It's not good or bad. It's what society does with money, or the individual or the corporation, that makes money good or bad, right? Greed's attached to money, unfortunately, because we're in a society where there's lack and limitation, right? When you look outside at nature, there's no competition. There's no fighting. The sun never says to the earth, you owe me. I mean, everyone does their part perfectly. And no one thinks I should be better than you, or I deserve more than you, or you're mean and rude, or right? Everything's just flawless, right? But if you're watching the news and you're online and you're looking at and you're sucked into political or whatever is going on, all it is negative, right? I mean, Einstein said your life here is going to be either really, really good or really, really bad, and it's all off of one thought. Is this a peaceful universe or is this a evil universe? And whichever belief you have is what is going to come to you. So on my channel, I really want you to get to peace and harmony and joy and bliss, right? There's people living on hell and heaven on earth. You can drive around and look at it, right? If you don't believe me, go drive around. There's someone living under a bridge, starving, and there's someone living in a mansion a block away, right? We keep these TV programs, everyone's making us feel like if you have lots of money, you're evil. That's not true. There is so much good going on in the world, but no one reports any of it because it doesn't sell. It doesn't spread fear. Fear is the opposite of faith. You can't have much faith if you have fear in your life, right? And faith is feeling. You will get it out of life what you feel you are. So if you feel average, if you feel whatever it is you're feeling, that's what you're going to get. And so we use Newton's law to change the outcome, right? The bare minimum basics. I'm going to get up an hour early and I'm going to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Now you don't have to worry about anything because you're in a whole new society. You just removed yourself from the bottom and you're in the top by making one committed decision. Now you can relax and be peaceful and enjoy the things that you're doing. Enjoy the books you're reading. Enjoy the new knowledge that you're learning. And start helping someone as quickly as you can. Someone you love or someone you know or anyone that will listen, right? Everyone needs this information. We need to change the whole consciousness of the universe so that we can quit, right? If there's a World War III, it's been said that World War IV will be sticks and stones again because it will be the end of us, right? Nature's not in a war, right? This is man's evil thoughts. I'm not trying to go off on a rant, but if we don't start changing the consciousness and waking up, it's going to be the end of us and we're going to have to start over, right? Everyone always says, well, what can I do? Well, Jesus did a lot and he was one person and you're just the same as Jesus. You just don't believe it. I and my Father are one. If you study any of the old scholars, they all believed this for a reason because it's the truth. We are creators. We are God. We've all been gifted things. We're just disconnected. We've been programmed and we're disconnected. We're trying to get back to being connected, right? And so I just ask for you to watch these videos as many times as you can and understand. Catch yourself doing the bare minimum and say, stop doing that. I deserve more than that. I love myself. I'm going to give it my all. And once you find a passion, just latch onto it and that thing will draw you to it. I promise you. Right? We set these ginormous goals because we want to grow and stretch. We have to change. We cannot get there as the person we are. And so I just want you to understand that everything is energy. Money, food, everything. Right? There's also an invisible energy that we just can't see. And we shouldn't be trying to see it. We should be trying to connect to it by closing our eyes and connecting. You know, the 5 minutes a day, 3 times a day. I really want you guys to just close your eyes and fantasize and connect. Ask questions. Keep asking questions. Keep knocking. The door will open. Seek and ye shall find. These are not just cute sayings. This is reality. Keep going. Keep striving. Keep thriving. Keep knowing that all of the efforts you put in are going to come back to you. And as you're going through the hustle and bustle of the day, try to step out of that for a minute and ground yourself again. And then go back in and give yourself another hour or two, whatever you're doing. And then if you have to remove yourself again, knowing that what you're doing is the right thing. You are changing habits. You are changing beliefs. You are changing your personality. And your whole reality is going to change. I promise you. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Hit your notifications. Let me know if there's anything I can do personally to help. I would love to help. No one's really reaching out, so I understand. But I know when I made my commitment to be in the 3%, I started asking lots of questions, and I wasn't afraid to just DM someone or get into a mentorship, or I just dove in because I understand that it's the lack of knowledge is the lack of power, and everything's in awareness. People don't make $50,000 a year because they want to make $50,000 a year. People make $50,000 a year because they're unaware of how to make $50,000 a month. That is true. There's plenty of people doing that. Find one of them. Ask them what they're doing. How are you doing that? They'll give you the information. Then you just do what they're doing. But you have to do what they say to do. So, thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.